While last year marked the 20th anniversary of Guy Sebastian winning Australian Idol, there were plenty of other big names to come out of that original series, including Shannon Noll, Rob Millsy Mills, and of course, the one and only Courtney Act.
While Courtney's journey on the show was cut short, the entertainer has had the most colourful career post-Idol. From Drag Race to Big Brother, Dancing with the Stars, and now she's bringing decades of experience to one of the biggest shows in the country, the Sydney Festival's cabaret stage. Courtney Act is here. Hello, Courtney.
Good morning.
Wow. The end of 2023 marked 20 years since we first saw you on our screen.
And I think January this year, 2024, might be my 20th anniversary of being on morning TV.
Wow.
Because 20 years ago, I was on Good Morning Australia with Bert Newton.
With Bert.
Wow.
And I Googled it this morning. I was wearing a white suit with a slightly inappropriately pink bra underneath, but at least I was wearing trousers.
Yeah.
So just confirming you were wearing something inappropriate.
I know. Who would have thought?
Just for a change.
I usually save it for you, Larry, but
Thank you.
Bert was the recipient back then.
Oh, lovely. He would have loved that too.
Yeah, he
now,
did.
the list of TV shows you've been involved in, it's substantial. You've been on everything.
Yes.
Is there a wish list? Do you look at shows on TV and think, oh, yeah, SAS Australia, give that a go?
Well, I have declined several. SAS in the UK was one of them. I thought, I had this moment where I was like, yeah, I can jump out of planes, like what a juxtaposition. And then I watched it and I was like, oh, absolutely not.
But you're super fit.
Yes, I still don't want to jump out of a plane. Have either of you done it?
No.
Would you do it?
For many, many reasons.
Well, that's the difference. We haven't been approached. So,
No, I think next I would love to do something that's like either like light entertainment or interview. I have an interview show on the ABC 1+1, which I love, but like maybe something with a little more
hey, just stay away from morning TV, you.
Okay, no more morning TV.
You're based in Australia, but you've got this huge following in the US and in the UK. You travel a lot. We were just talking, you always seem to be somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, it's fun. I get to follow the summers quite often, which is nice, across to Europe for summer there. And this cabaret show that I'm doing, Smashed, is very like Edinburgh Fringe Festival. It's a lot of fun. There's really amazing circus performers and burlesque performers.
Yeah.
And I love that environment. I love like the feeling of like cabaret where anything can happen, and I love...
And usually does.
And usually does.
With you.
So when they came to you with Smashed the Nightcap, was it that it's like all your dreams come true, right?
Yeah, it actually is. And they were all, everybody was sort of, it's a new show and people were doing new numbers, and I got caught up in the excitement and I was like, I'm going to do a new number too. Right. The thing about Sydney Festival, it's like the premier festival in the country, and you kind of should turn up doing something that you know will slay. And I turned up doing something that could have fallen flat on its face. One of the reviewers even said, this could have gone horribly wrong, but it didn't. And so opening night, it all went right. I sing a 12/8 version, if that means anything in music terms, of Cheap Wine by Cold Chisel. And it's like a 17.5-minute torch song version, wrapped up with a story and even a box of wine.
How important is storytelling in everything that you do?
I love storytelling. We
saw that on Dancing with the Stars. You did that very effectively as well.
I think storytelling is one of our greatest gifts because it really enables... Sometimes you can tell people stuff, but they don't always feel it. And I think when you show people something, they get to feel it and they might understand what your experience is like and have a little more empathy.
Okay. Now, hosting Mardi Gras coverage in March, that's a big gig. Nervous for that or excited for that?
Well, I've been upgraded. Normally I'm just on the street, like, let loose and interviewing people, and I have, like, the best night ever. And then usually when I get to the booth afterwards, the anchors are, like, super stressed. But this year I've been upgraded to the desk, which means I don't even have to wear pants, but I will. And so it feels fun to have more responsibility, but I am slightly afraid of what that means. But
you better start planning the outfit right now.
I've already got the outfit.
Oh, you already got the outfit? Oh, I love it.
Sorted. It was actually a 2020 outfit that got cut short by COVID that I never got to wear. And so I was like,
cut short by COVID.
4 years later.
Yeah, I reckon it's cut short.
Yeah, cut short. Yeah.
Anyway, you spoke about that vision of being with Bert Newton 20 years ago. But we've actually found the vision while we've been talking.
Bert. Oh, look, there she is. Oh, look.
So talk us through it. This was 20 years ago. Your first morning television.
My first morning television.
It was such a big scale, but you know.
And it's so funny watching it because I remember I must have been 21 and I'd been signed to Sony BMG and my song Rub Me Wrong was coming out, and I was the first ever drag queen anywhere in the world to be signed, to debut on a major label, which was really cool. And I just remember thinking, like, this is it, I've made it. And then the next 20 years of like slog kicked in.
What was it like meeting Bert?
He was, oh, he's so wonderful.
Yeah.
I got to meet him a few times, and he just has that warm charisma. And I remember watching Good Morning Australia every morning before I went to school. I'd often call in sick to school. Call in sick? Chuck a sickie.
Yeah, chuck a sickie. Yeah.
If like Bob Down or Carlotta or Jeannie Little was going to be on Good Morning Australia that day, or Maria Venuti, I'd be like, or Rhonda Birchmore.
Yes.
I'd be like, Mum, I'm sick.
Well, you've just mentioned their weekly lineup every week. So
I know.
You must have taken a lot of time off
I
school.
really did. And then High Five was on after GMA. I tell you, it was a great morning.
It was a smorgasbord. So good to see you doing such amazing work. And
Thank you.
Slaying all over the world. You can see Courtney Act as well as a whole stack of fantastic acts at the Sydney Festival, which is on right now. We're going to put all the info over on themorningshow.com.au.